2023 has been a good year for microbrands. Facing stiff competition from brash newcomers, the established independent watchmakers had to up their game. Most succeeded, some went above and beyond. This is the top 10 affordable microbrand releases of 2023. We're kicking it off with one of the newest watches in the top, the Vesuviate Duplex. Based on the Affordabble design, this one's a refreshingly innovative take on the dual timer concept and might just be the first microbrand watch using two distinct calibers at once. Benefiting from the same hardening thermal treatment the other Vesuviate watches have gained a solid reputation for, the 39x46mm case houses two Peacock SL7020 calibers that enable tracking two time zones. Next up, we have one of the brands I'm intrigued by the most, Machina. This Sellita SW260 powered PVD coated angular beast hopes to have the same impact on the tank watches as the impact the Lamborghini Countach and the Ferrari GT4 had on car design. Its chiseled case measures 44x33mm, it's 10.5mm thin and is complemented by a mean-looking silicone strap. I was so close to reviewing this watch. Only a paperwork error has separated me from the chance of experiencing up close the mesmerizing dial of the Batavia Tellier. Who knows, maybe next year. Obviously, the USP of this watch is its vertigo-inducing dial nicely framed by numerals applied on the inside of the sapphire crystal, but it would be a shame to ignore the carved-out sides of the case, the great-looking engineered bracelet, or the sleek white hands. Next year, maybe next year. There are 3 American microbrands in this top 10 and the first one lands on the lucky number 7. And lucky seems to actually be the adequate term when it comes to describing those that manage to buy one of the automatic versions of the Trafford Crossroads. The beautiful colors of the dials elevate the rectangular 36x38mm cases, while the beautifully unusual crowns give them a unique personality. Coming in at number 6, there's a watch I would have expected to see on the podium. Strong design at a great price, backed by clever marketing, meant this was the talk of the watch community for most of 2023's first half. Unfortunately, the prototype reviews showed a few issues, particularly in regard to the finishing, that seemed quite hard to overcome, and photos and videos of the final product, while showing much improvement from the prototype, are not entirely convincing. As someone on the internet said, charge me double but offer me better quality. Great news! We finally have a diver in today's top. Bad news, it's the only one. Horizon's sophomore release is an outrageously good-looking watch, not only a worthy successor to the Nautilus, but a better watch in every aspect. The Pilgrim certainly takes inspiration from vintage-style compressors of the 70s, but the result is atemporal, especially when paired with a stainless steel bracelet. If the letters on this dial would spell Blancpain, nobody would bat an eye forking 10 grand for it. Wise are a chronograph away from being my favorite microbrand in the world, so the only shocking thing about their presence in this top is they missed the podium. If the AD791 would have had a stainless steel bracelet, it would have probably climbed all the way up to the second position, as it ticks all the other numerous boxes that need ticking to get there. A 39mm case made of 904L stainless steel machined to the impressive standards of the Thai brand, and a dial so smooth and rich it makes me drool, this is a watch I'll get one day. The watches fighting for the silver medal share the caliber, and boy is this caliber great. Seiko might have jumped the gun last year with their NH34 movement, but Miyota ended up doing what Miyota always does and finally released their superior GMT caliber to the joy of those microbrands that beat their time. So, as I said, the battle for the second place pits against each other two GMT watches powered by the 9075 Miyota GMT caliber, and to make it even more interesting, both microbrands are American. And I guess I lied. The bronze medal goes to a diver. The GMT version is the third iteration of the Hydra and the first to abandon the super compressor style. This is actually the second Laurier GMT watch, but to me there's not an ounce of doubt over which of these two watches is better looking. The cushion case with its fantastic crown integration, the lume pattern, the tuxedo dial, they're all beautiful design choices offering the Hydra 3 character. After reviewing the newest commuter, I came to realize two things about Traska. The photos/renders on their website, while professional, absolutely fail to do justice to their watches, and two, I might have become a fan. With this new mindset, I started looking for video reviews of their recent releases, and it didn't take long to reach a third conclusion. I desperately want the black or blue Venturer GMT. That watch makes my heart beat faster, it really does. Unfortunately, even though affordable by Western standards, it is out of my Eastern European budget, so I just have to hope for a pre-owned bargain. There's no prize for guessing the watch I'm crowning as the best affordable microbrand watch of 2023. The DR02R is Direnzo's brash manifestation of how far the Swiss microbrand have gone. Direnzo's growth in the 5 years that have passed between the launch of the DR02 and the launch of this updated version is nothing short of sensational. Being able to come up with a timeless design yet as original as any, simple enough to make it appealing to as many people as possible, yet complicated enough to make it virtually impossible to copy, is a feat few established brands can replicate. Keeping the price as low as this went for is something only true microbrand owners are capable of, showing respect to what others may call customers, but they call community. This watch is the embodiment of what's good about microbrands, so I believe there's no other timepiece worthier of getting this title. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting it together. I hope next year's top 10 will include watches I was lucky enough to review. I also hope you'll be kind enough to subscribe to the channel, becoming a member of a community I'm proud of and I'm planning to reward with a new product I'll be launching during this year's last video. That video, by the way, will feature the top 10 watches I'm watching in 2024. Thank you for watching, and whatever you're celebrating these days, I hope you will enjoy to the max. Have fun, friends.